What? You've made a grave mistake.
Protego! Come on! You afraid to fight back?
Hey, knew you were still hanging about.
Your life before you even realize it's gone.
Incendio!
You're easier to spot than an
Protego!
Wanna look up?
Back for more? Not the brightest child.
Protego!
Blown, shall we?
Glacius!
Fighting with green expulsion! What are your fools? Expulsion! Expulsion! Death from above! Expulsion! You were well outmatched. You will not survive this fight!
Protego!
Pay for that!
Arresto momentum! Glacius!
You've made a mistake.
Expulsion! My best work, I'll admit. Flash of inspiration. Incendio!
The lamb returns to the wolf.
Protego!
Shall we finish what we started?
Expulsion! Thought you could hide from me, did ya?
Stupid trick. Never expulsion!
Arresto momentum! Glacius! Depulso! Incendio!
Might wanna look up.
Incendio!
Expulsion!
Protego! Stupefy! Wait till Sebastian hears about this. An Ashwinder. Revelio.
This is for Rookwood!
No more happy days for you.
Depulso. Arresto momentum. Protego. Glacius.
You'll pay for that!
Mysterious and a bit unsettling. What to do? I retrieved the helmet from the Ashwinders.
Well done. This is sure to impress Ranrock. The helmet shines even more brightly than I imagined.
It looks stunning, Lodgok. I see why you wanted it back.
You did the thieves a service by recovering it. I know many a goblin who would have killed for it.
Ah, then I am glad to be
Thank you. This should earn
his search.
We shall speak soon. Best to keep our arrangement quiet for now. Many will not believe that our aims might possibly be aligned.
Welcome, everyone. I see you've already met some of the many beasts we study in this class. Though be advised, none of these creatures should be taken lightly. They are all in their own way dangerous, especially if one does not know how to handle them properly. Now, it seems many of you are out of practice. Let's take some time to review the basics of how to care for a beast, shall we? Miss Sweeting, would you please assist our new student with the lesson today?
Yes, Professor Howen. Hello, I'm Poppy Sweeting. Don't worry about Professor Howen's speech. She over-exaggerates sometimes. All the beasts in class are perfectly safe. Oh!
Miss Sweeting, pay attention, please. The tongue of a puffskein can be a slippery devil.
Yes, Professor. Here, you can practice on Gerald. Just keep an eye out for his tongue. You can use my brush. Just be gentle. Oh, and think pleasant thoughts. I like to think it enriches his experience. That's lovely. I'm sure he feels much better. I think he might be hungry. Would you mind giving him feed? What do you suppose the pellets taste like to Gerald? Pudding, I like to think. I think we can safely say that Gerald likes you.
That's good news. He seems very nice.
He is. Kindness is one of his best qualities, right after ambition. And cleanliness.
Good to show our new student to the Neasels in the farthest pen.
This way. The Neasels are over here.
Oh, couple of Neasel whiskers ought to get me a few canuts at least. Enough to buy something from Honeydukes. Stupid thing.
What in Merlin's name are you doing?
Tuss, peculiar Poppy. Worried about a worthless little rodent.
Her name is Persephone!
Her name is Persephone!
That's really not funny.
Let's go.
Those two don't belong anywhere near this class. Poachers in training. Persephone was onto them instantly. Thank you for your help. Let's carry on. Feed and brush the Neasels just as you did with Gerald. The Neasels really took to you. They know a good egg when they see one. As do I.
It appears our time has come to an end. Please close the pens and see yourselves out. Now, where is our new student? Ah, there you...
Hello, Professor.
I did. How did you find...
It was wonderful. I believe I'm really going to enjoy this class.
Good. You seem to understand that when beasts up, some provide us with magically imbued materials, if cared for correctly, which does not include torturing them for whiskers. Well done, by the way. Probably best to let me.
Yes, Professor.
They're nearly as bad as the Savagers in Rookwood's poacher pack. Stumbling over dead beasts.
Surely the poachers can be brought to justice by someone.
An optimistic idea. Professor Weasley has asked. Meanwhile,
Psst. Over here.
Do you need something, Poppy?
Thank you again. You were an augury at noon in the desert.
I certainly...
It's something my gran and I... Actually, in light of that...
You've
I wouldn't take just anyone there. In fact, you're the first.
Really? Well, thank you, I think.
As I said, we think alike. Pleasant surprise. Quite the weather we're having, don't you think?
Poppy, where are you taking me?
It really is much better if I just show you. Don't worry, we're nearly there. It's just ahead. Stand back. Please meet Highwing. Isn't she just magnificent? Go on, introduce yourself to her. But be careful. You must always show hippogriffs the proper courtesy before you approach them. I knew it! I don't think I've ever seen a hippogriff take to someone this quickly. You can feed and brush her if you'd like. I come and check on her every once in a while. Bring her pasties, tell her what's going on in the castle. You wouldn't know from looking at her, but she's a dreadful busybody. So, what did you think of Hi?
I thought she was brilliant.
I suspected you.
Are you the reason students have been seeing hippogriffs flying above?
Perhaps. Did you know that once you earn a hippogriff, I've seen it firsthand with her.
How exactly did you and Highwing?
It's a longer story, but I rescued her from poachers You may have noticed that poachers are something of a problem in the area, so I worry they could get her again.
Professor Howin mentioned the poachers as well.
The poachers' influence is growing. They're up to something.
I think that's a fine...
Oh.
Hello, friend. I wonder if you might stop by the Three Broomsticks when you can. I would like your help with something.
As I mentioned, my sister Anne misses Hogwarts, and she hasn't been herself lately. I'd like... promised to visit her with me. I'm heading to Feldcroft soon, so I look forward to seeing you there. It's just south of Hogwarts. By the way, hope you're faring well with the blasting curse. It's still one of my favorites.
Now that you've attended Beasts class, I've asked Deke to assist you in using the room to further your studies in that regard. Please meet him there when you can.
I've not heard from my Uncle Roland in quite some time. I've been beside myself with worry. Could you meet me in the courtyard?
Revelio.
An intruder! I won't rest.
You made it.
Enjoying the view?
Keeping an eye on things. No one has felt... Precisely. That Anne was always the most... I'm hoping a... Come on. This way.
Now you should be able to travel to and from Feldcroft in an instant.
Feldcroft used to be a lot livelier.
You can't...
With Ranrock's lot wandering about all the time. Everyone stays out of sight. Here we are. My sister should be just inside.
Aha! Sebastian, where did you...
Is that what I think it is?
We've been over this, boy.
Hey.
Shrivelfigs cannot reverse a curse. Nothing can. The sooner you accept that reality, the better.
But we haven't tried everything.
There is no cure! When will you accept that?
Never. I can never accept it.
Now look what you've done.
I'm sorry.
Leave.
I'm sorry you had to see that. If you don't mind, I just need a moment alone.
Poor Sebastian. Not the visit he'd hoped for. Hello, nice to meet.
Welcome. I'm Bernard Indiac.
What do you have for sale?
sorry about earlier. Those bouts of pain are difficult to bear.
Are you all right, Anne?
You didn't, truly. And I'm all right. The pain from this curse comes in bouts. And it's nice to meet you, by the way. You must be the new 5th year Sebastian told me about.
I am. Sebastian and I met during a rather lively duel in defense.
Oh dear, Professor Hecat. It's not the cozy retreat.
Sebastian mentioned something about your uncle being an ex-Aura. I must say, I wasn't prepared for him to be as angry as he...
Uncle Solomon is frustrated by what happened to me. They both mean well, I know they do, but my uncle is right. Sebastian cannot take away my pain. But...
I'm afraid it's really up to Sebastian and his mind.
I can only hope he realizes I'm getting tired. I should probably rest. I wish you well.
That boy will fray my last nerve.
Excuse me, Mr. Sallow.
Oh, yes, Sebastian's friend. I apologize. I was about to check on Anne. Did I see you come from...
She's all right. She said she was going to rest.
Nothing can be done for her.
It could be that you've not yet discovered the cure.
Ah, you sound like Sebastian, thinking you know...
Perhaps the healers don't know everything, sir. Sebastian is single-mindedly focused on finding a way to help his...
Your faith in Sebastian is misplaced. Some sort of dark magic cursed Anne, and the goblins aren't likely to explain them. Giving her hope is cruel. The only thing to do...
With all due respect, sir, hope could keep Anne's spirits up.
You may mean well, but I know what's best for... If you really want to be of help, you'll make sure Sebastian does what he should. He's no idea the harm he could do if he doesn't stop. I hope you remember what I've said. Good day.
I ought to see how Sebastian's faring.
Why will he not listen to me? She's my sister.
How are you doing?
You got a first...
I know he's angry, but he's only trying to do what...
He's always angry. After Anne was hurt, he only grew worse. It's as though he blames me somehow, always calling me. I'm the one trying to help her.
Both Anne and...
Ranrock's loyalists are capable of so much more than people realize. They should not be underestimated. All the debris you'll see is from whatever's going on at that abandoned estate. They've been digging for something. Up there, on that plateau, is where they cursed Anne. This way.
How much longer are we expected to dig through this rubble? Ranrock knows what he's doing. It's an honor to be a part of it. Only good wizard is a dead wizard in my book.
Expelliarmus!
Rather unwise coming back this way. Hello?
Protego!
Why can't I keep here? What an unfortunate...
Let me down! At once!
I won't rest until you're dead.
Protego! Stupid!
Child! No!
Glacius! Expelliarmus!
There.
Confringo!
You've made your last mistake.
Potato!
I'll get I will obey. Who do you think?
Confringo!
I won't stop it.
Confringo!
No! Little newcomer, far from home, eh? You can't stop us.
I confess, that was a bit more than I bargained for. I tried to warn you.
Reparo! Those loyalists.
Couldn't agree more. This is where it happened. Before my uncle and I could stop her, Anne rushed. She came face to face with a horde of goblins, frantically trying to stamp out the flames. Suddenly, an icy voice drifted out from somewhere in the smoke. Children should be seen and not heard. A blinding blast followed. They didn't even give her a chance.
It seems an awfully violent response to a child wandering by.
My thoughts exactly. It may be grasping at billywigs, but shall we have a look? They seem to have set up camp here for a specific reason. I've heard goblin dig sites like these are popping up everywhere.
It's a wonder the Ministry isn't doing more. Always armed and ready for a fight, Ranrock's loyalists. Revelio. Whose home was this?
Bit abandoned long since I've lived here. Rumour was a Hogwarts professor lived here once, centuries ago. But that's all I ever heard. It might be worth taking a closer look at the house itself.
Sebastian, over here. Do you think that this was damaged by the fire the night that Anne was cursed?
Could be. But it looks to me as though this was intentional.
Confringo! Revelio. Confringo! Depulso! Revelio! This well looks familiar. Sebastian! I've seen this before. This house, the well, the view.
What do you mean? When?
Give me a moment. I'll explain in a second. Sebastian, this house did...
Who? What do you...
I found a pensive that day in the restricted section with a The keepers have shown me other memories as well. The girl became a Hogwarts professor.
The keepers? Like in...
I realise it's a lot... They call...
Oh, if I... Look at this.
Confringo! Someone... Lumos. Lumos. A journal entry of Isadora's. Seems these journal entries are from Isadora's travels. Oh. Revelio. Lumos. Confringo. Revelio. You're not going to believe this. I can see the Undercroft.
What? A daydream? Because that happens to me too.
I know it sounds strange, but fair enough.
I'm listening. But you said you didn't really understand it.
That's true. What I do know is that my...
Wait. We can get straight to the Undercroft.
We can. But perhaps...
Understood. I'm tempted to hold my breath. Why would the door lead us here?
Sebastian, look. Why hide a triptych here?
Seems as if something's missing.
A note. Let's have a look.
Anything helpful in the note?
A rune symbol.
I've been thinking. A keeper lived in that house. You said that goblins may be wielding some form of this ancient magic.
I can't be sure, of course, but I don't think...
Very well. But that doesn't mean it's not ancient magic. That's...
True.
Then we'll have to unravel what... Did I mention that?
You did not. Sounds worth looking...
No idea. Ominous just learned of it. I have no idea. I'll be in touch. Till then.
Deke. Ah, Deke is so happy to see you. Deke noticed this bag in the room the other day. You must need it to help with your schoolwork. Deke has seen one of these before. Deke calls it a knapsack. Perfect for gathering and transporting beasts. Pleasant little breeze.
I have been thinking about something Professor Howard said. She also mentioned that poachers have been
Precisely, you see. Come along, then. Our first stop will be beyond the castle grounds. We can leave now, or you can come and find Deke when you're ready to go.
I'm ready to learn how to use the knapsack.
That was a dark time in Deke's life. Deke found himself in service of the cruelest wizard he ever met. A nasty poacher. Deke hated working for him. He did horrible things to beautiful beasts. Oh. It was during those days that Deke first saw a knapsack. It'll be nice to see one used for good. We have arrived. Deke enjoys coming here to... It will be nice.
Hello, Deke. Can you remind me?
First, get... You got one!
No, you don't. Everything's all right now. I'll look after you. Revelio. Settle yourself. I mean you no harm. I managed to rescue a puffskein.
You can rescue as many as the knapsack will hold. Poachers capture puffskeins and, well, Deke isn't sure what they do with them. Deke is certain they will be safer with you. Now, not all beasts will be as simple to rescue as a puffskein. Deke suggests you next find a beast that can fly. A jobberknoll, perhaps.
All right. Where would I find one?
Deke knows of some to the west, nesting in a large tree overlooking Hogwarts. Deke will meet you there.
Hello, Deke.
Oh, good. Perhaps we should...
Then I shall... I'm not going to hurt you. Revelio. I rescued a Jobberknoll.
Deke hopes your Jobberknoll finds the knapsack. Poachers want them for their feathers, and are not kind when they gather them.
Are there any other beasts nearby?
Just one that Deke knows of, a herd of moon calves. They live in a clearing of... Deke will see you there.
Everything's all right now. Hello, Deke.
It is. Moon calf. So...
I shall go... No need to be difficult. I mean you no harm. Professor Howard will never believe this. Now, I'm only trying to help. Do cooperate, won't you? Settle yourself. I mean you no harm. It was a bit trickier than the others, but I have a moon calf now.
Another beast, safe and sound. Shame we didn't see the moon calves dancing. Deke supposes you're finished. He'll be able to rescue many more beasts, but...
All right.
There you are. Now, we need to show the beast you rescued, then you home. But, not enough room to let them out here. Imagine all those beasts running amok. That wouldn't do at all. Perhaps if you focus on what your beasts need, the room will provide. What exactly did you think of?
What is it?
Deke isn't sure. Only one way to find out. Meet you inside when you're ready. Look at this. It's amazing.
Where are we, Deke?
It seems to be a place for your beasts to live, a vivarium of some sort. Oh, your beasts will be quite comfortable here. They'll live healthy, safe lives. Perhaps you want to release them, let them see their new home. Deke thinks the vivarium will be a...
Indeed.
Deke hopes so.
Any beast?
Yes, she's well known. Speaking of care, beasts that are...
Very...
Most excellent.
I've collected some magical materials, Deke.
Now, Deke can show you how to use them. First, you'll need to use this spellcraft to conjure an enchanted loom.
An enchanted loom?
Exactly. It will allow you to use your magical materials to weave magic, making your clothing more useful in a variety. Why don't you try it?
I'll go and experiment with the loom now. That came out nicely. I should show Deke. I used it. Will I be able to weave even more powerful magic?
You will, For now, however, Deke suggests you explore the vivarium.
Thank you for your help, Deke.
Meet me near the ruins of Falbutton Castle. After dark. Do not tell anyone.
Revelio.
Anything to do with the dark art should be avoided. It's too risky.
Anything to do with Salazar Slytherin is worth the risk.
I can't agree. And I'll not say a word more. I'm sorry.
I won't give up.
What were you and Ominous...
Ominous swears it was used...
Ominous is right. Meddling in the...
There's more to dark magic than people realize. Perhaps I've spoken out of turn. Ominous's family history is personal.
I understand.
If I were you, I'd be...
It's not that I'm not interested, and...
Ominous learned dark magic from his parents.
Crucio.
Apparently, his parents and older siblings had no... Ominous described the sound of the victims' cries as horrific, so the first time he was asked to cast it himself as a child, as punishment, his family cast it on him. The anguish was so bad that when asked, I have repeatedly assured Ominous that he did what he had to.
How horrible.
After that I'll make Ominous understand. He'll change his mind.
I've always said... broadens the mind.
Revelio. Lumos. Lumos.
Hello. Careful of the mandrakes. I haven't fed them yet. Good for you, getting all those foul goblins a hiding. Oh, I'm always thrilled when a young one makes a wise purchase. I can tell you'll go far.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Oh, my dear biscuit.
Oh, it's you! What a pleasant surprise. Now, you let me know if there's anything else I can help you with. No one can say I don't keep a stacked shelf.
Protego! Fringo! Glacis! Potato! Yes!
That's the last time I have a potion idea that I don't write down.
Have you finished your assignments?
I finished the tasks, Professor.
Well, well. I trust you are meticulous in your efforts. After all,
Well, I don't know about meticulous, but I did as I was asked.
I'd advised doing more than the bare minimum if you want to hone your talent and resolve are a potent combination. It would...
Thank you, Professor.
Don't let it go to you. Now, let's see how... Focus. Griffindor can be dangerous if you're not paying attention. Very good. It seems you have a grasp on Griffindor. Practice here in the classroom. For your sake, and...
Griffindor!
It's a pleasure to have a student who actually heeds instruction. Griffindor can be versatile but dangerous. Good to see you continuing to practice.
Revelio. The castle must have been quite stately in its time.
One of the best meals I've ever eaten.
Assignment's all finished.
Quite enough of that.
Protego! Stupid one! Confringo!
I won't rest. Someone been taken out!
Glacius! Cabalto! Confringo! Your blood's on Ranrock's hands. Hello.
Hello. It's not a... I'm Priya Treadwell, at your service.
What do you have for sale?
I didn't think I'd be the... So nice of you to stop by.
Revelio. That wasn't too hard. Revelio. Revelio. I've completed...
Pleased to hear it. Professor Weasley will be too. I'll be sure to let her know how well you're
Thank you, Professor.
Professor Hecat tells me she taught you Levioso, so you should be ready for a more advanced levitation charm. Wingardium Leviosa requires a bit of concentration and a nice, graceful wand. When executed correctly, you should be able to pick up boulders as though they were sprigs of sneezewort.
Protego!
Well done! Feel free to practice Wingardium Leviosa here in the greenhouse. I've set some crates out for you in the next room.
Wingardium Leviosa!
You're a natural.
Wonder if I'm safe to explore in there. Confringo! Defender! Glacier! Glaciers! Protego! Defender! Glaciers! Capulso! It's sealed shut from the other side. Capulso! Wingardium Leviosa! Repair it. Confringo! Lumos. Depulso.
Hogwarts is very lucky they've got protection, Charles. That curious... And where did I set my traps? Was it lower or upper?
What seems to be the problem?
You may well, I'm not safe. All I need.
I'm afraid I'm all...
Hopefully the Grim, or whatever it has for.
Dick thinks you should be...
How nice to see you, my young friend.
I've finished the activities you assigned me, Professor.
Wonderful! I hope you... Just yesterday, I spent hours pruning my self-fertilizing shrubs and flutterby bushes. Didn't realize how long I'd been at it until the sun began. Well, if there's one thing I love to see more than my plants thriving... Now, you will want to focus with this spell. Nothing as mortifying as knocking back a colleague when all you wanted to do was move a few pots. Wonderfully done! If you'd like to practice a bit more, you're welcome.
Flipendo!
Look at that! You're a natural. Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
Psst, over here, quietly. I'm glad that you... As I noticed him reading it. That letter is the...
I'll help you find them. I wonder what that does. Flipendo! Well, that didn't work. Depulso! Force. That did it. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. 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 Wingardium Leviosa. I need to find a way into the gatehouse to open the gate for Natty. Revelio. Dead end. Must be another way in. Wingardium Leviosa. That looks as if it might raise the gate. Flipendo! Depulso! Glacius! Depulso! Glacius! Depulso! Accio!
Well done. I will be right back.
I knew you could do it. This way.
Protego!
I will get the door. That is the main keep. My guess is that we'll find Hollow and the letter inside. We'll need to be careful once we get...
I hear them.
Yeah, restrain the beast!
Highwing.
Do you know that hippogriff?
Get these things back.
Very well. New plan. I get the evidence and you free that hippogriff. Agreed? This is our chance. Go!